When did a simple favor turn into a full-blown disaster? I was at the library cramming for my accounting midterm when this woman with a crying toddler rushed over to my table. She looked frantic and explained her phone had died right when her babysitter was supposed to pick up her son. She begged to borrow my charger for just a few minutes to coordinate the pickup. Being a decent person, I immediately unplugged my laptop and handed over my charger. The woman thanked me repeatedly and promised she'd return it as soon as she made the call. Her kid was still fussing, so I figured she really needed help. 30 minutes passed and I noticed she was no longer on a call. Instead, she was scrolling through Instagram while her son played quietly with some toys she'd pulled from her bag. My laptop battery was getting low, so I walked over politely. "Hey, could I get my charger back when you're done? My laptop's about to die." She barely looked up from her phone. "Oh, I'm still using it. My phone's only at 20% and I need to stay connected in case the babysitter calls back." That seemed reasonable, so I returned to my table. But 20 minutes later, I could hear her watching TikTok videos. Her phone was clearly charged enough for videos, which meant it was charged enough for calls. I approached again. "Sorry to bother you, but I really need to get back to studying. Could I have my charger back now?" This time, she seemed annoyed. "Look, I told you I'm waiting for an important call. Your homework isn't more urgent than my childcare situation." But I could see she was just browsing social media. Her son was happily coloring and didn't seem to need any urgent pickup. Other students were starting to glance over because she was being kind of loud. Another hour passed. My laptop was completely dead, and I had 3 chapters left to review. I walked back over, trying to stay calm. "Ma'am, it's been almost 2 hours. I really need my charger back to finish studying." She looked up with this exaggerated expression of disbelief. 2 hours? It's barely been 30 minutes, and I already explained I'm dealing with a childcare emergency here. A girl at the nearby table whispered, "I've been timing it. It's definitely been 2 hours." The woman shot her a nasty look and told her to mind her own business. I offered a compromise. "Look, your phone seems pretty charged now. Could you maybe let me use it for just 10 minutes to finish this chapter?" She actually laughed at me. 10 minutes? Do you know how fast phone batteries drain? I need to keep this plugged in until my sitter arrives. But her sitter clearly wasn't coming. She'd been watching videos and texting friends for the past hour. This wasn't an emergency anymore, if it ever was. I decided to wait 15 more minutes and then ask the librarian for help. During that time, I watched her take selfies, update her Facebook status, and shop online. Her kid was completely content and didn't need any urgent pickup. When I approached the final time, she immediately got defensive before I even spoke. "Don't even start with me. I already told you I'm dealing with a family situation here. Some people have real responsibilities beyond college homework." That's when I'd had enough. "Ma'am, I can see you're just browsing the internet. Your emergency seems to be over. I just need my charger back." She stood up dramatically, raising her voice so half the library could hear. "This is harassment. I'm a single mother trying to manage my child, and this person won't stop bothering me." Other students started turning around to see what was happening. The librarian began walking over from the front desk. "There's no emergency," I said calmly. "She's been using my charger for 2 hours to watch videos and shop online." The woman's face turned red. "That's a complete lie. I've been waiting for my babysitter this entire time." That's when her son, who had been quietly listening, spoke up loudly. "Mommy, I thought Daddy was picking me up after dinner. You said we were staying here to use the free Wi-Fi because ours got turned off." The entire section of the library went silent. The woman's mouth fell open as she realized her kid had just exposed her lie in front of everyone. The librarian reached our table just as the woman was frantically trying to shush her son. "Is there a problem here?" Multiple students immediately spoke up, explaining how she'd borrowed my charger hours ago for a fake emergency and refused to give it back. The woman grabbed her stuff, yanked my charger out of her phone, threw it at me, and rushed out with her confused kid, asking why they were leaving so fast. I plugged in my laptop and finally got back to studying, but I learned my lesson about lending things to strangers.